Sick of boring games and empty wallets? Here are 10 brand new free-to-play games in 2025 that are blowing up. No money, just epic gameplay. Let's dive into the best free fun you can play right now. Let's start with a banger. Wuthering Waves. This action RPG nails fast, fluid combat and gives you parkour-powered exploration across a gorgeous open world. Its ecosystem lets you absorb enemy powers and mix up your playstyle, which keeps things interesting. Now, the downside? The story is pretty forgettable and the grind can wear on you. Plus, the camera's a bit stiff, and there are some small bugs still hanging around. But overall, the combat's tight, the devs are active, and it's one of the best-looking free action RPGs out there right now. Next up, something completely different. Umamusume. Pretty Derby is a horse racing sim, but with anime girls. Yep, it sounds weird, but it's surprisingly deep and addictive. The training system blends strategy, time management, and a bit of RNG, while each character has a fleshed-out story and a ton of charm. It's a gacha game, but honestly, it's pretty fair for free players. If you're into sports sims or anime-style storytelling, this quirky title might just hook you. Now for something with a bit more firepower, Mecha BREAK. Imagine Overwatch meets Gundam. This one's a team-based mech shooter with huge explosions, fast movement, and lots of customizable robots. It's pure spectacle, and the 6v6 matches are a blast. On the flip side, it's also one of the more aggressively monetized games on this list. Some players feel the balance leans pay to win, but if you're here for flashy mech combat and team synergy, it's hard to ignore. Shifting gears, let's talk about SUPERVIVE, a chaotic mix of MOBA, battle royale, and hero shooter. It's got glide mechanics for high mobility combat, strategic looting, and wild squad fights. That said, it can feel a bit overwhelming at first. The learning curve is steep and the player base isn't huge. Still, if you enjoy high-skill team games with tons of action, it's worth checking out while it's still gaining traction. If you're a fan of fast-paced shooters with a twist, FragPunk delivers. Think Valorant meets Apex Legends, but with wild gameplay modifiers called shard cards, 169 of them to be exact. One round you're double jumping, the next gravity's reversed. It's unpredictable in the best way. The movement feels fantastic, and the visuals pop with arcade flair. Progression can be a little slow if you're going fully free-to-play, but the gameplay is fresh, and the devs seem committed to building it out. Switching to something more story-driven, Blue Archive is a tactical RPG with real emotional depth. You play as a mentor guiding student councils through coming-of-age challenges in a beautifully animated world. Combat's pretty simple, but the writing and characters carry the experience. And good news for gacha-wary players, it's relatively generous with rewards. If you're more into narrative than non-stop action, this one might surprise you. Next, for the fantasy fans, Game of Thrones Kingsroad puts you in the boots of a bastard heir fighting for survival in Westeros. It's got weighty, strategic combat, skill trees, and an open world packed with familiar landmarks. Unfortunately, microtransactions are a bit much, and the combat can get repetitive over time. But for GOTY fans hungry for a richer RPG, it's one of the better adaptations we've seen in a while. If you like co-op chaos, check out Terminull Brigade. This one's an FPS roguelike where you and your squad run through glitchy cyber worlds, pick up wild perks, and build out crazy synergies. Think Hades meets Borderlands. It's not perfect, matchmaking can be spotty, and bugs still pop up, but when it clicks, it really clicks. Solid gunplay, fun characters, and fast-paced runs make it a great pick for friends who like blasting through levels together. Looking for something slower and more strategic? Mecharashi is a turn-based mech tactics game where every move counts. You target limbs, plan out mechs, and build your squad with care. It's smart and satisfying if you're into deep tactical combat, but be warned, the presentation's rough. The UI is clunky, the art's inconsistent, and the story doesn't hit as hard as it wants to. If gameplay is king for you, it's still worth a shot. And finally, let's wrap it up with Bloodstrike, a sleek, cross-platform battle royale that actually feels good to play on mobile. NetEase really nailed the controls here. It's smooth, responsive, and plays just as well on PC. With a cast of unique strikers, multiple game modes, and frequent updates, it's one of the best free shooters out right now, especially if you're looking for quick, competitive matches that don't hog your storage space. So there you go. 10 free-to-play games that prove you don't need to spend money to have a good time in 2025. Tried any of these yet? Got another free gem we should check out? Let us know in the comments.